Monsieur Z is a conservative. Moderator edit. He's not just conservative, he's far right.
I never subbed. I saw a few of his older videos in my feed and they were pretty good, but his more recent ones have gone off the rails. I didn't see any of these, but I could tell when in his "What if Trump died while in office?" video, he portrayed Trump as a national hero that literally everyone would be sad about dying. Yay, half the country would be partying if he died. That is not even a political statement. If you paid attention to America and have two brain cells to rub together for warmth, you do know that.
However, there were many people on social media on the left who were attacking the president and laughing at his death, saying that they did not care, which made them look bad.
Yeah, funny enough, the one that managed to get a "what an imbecile" response from me was an on-out history video when he basically called Corona a hoax, with a cartoon reference.
Those clips you watched are of course real. This is an episode that deals with germophobia and has some pretty familiar coronavirus imagery, but neither does it directly relate to the coronavirus nor does it claim to make any predictions, even in this modified version we put together by adding clips from other episodes, fudging the facts, and changing the story. You know, all the essential tools necessary for making a Simpsons prediction video.
The real question is who actually cares. He still makes good content. 6 downvotes. No, he doesn't. He makes videos basically saying eugenics were good, that ethnic states would work out great for whites and awfully for blacks and all of that stuff. We aren't hating on him because he's conservative. We are doing so because he makes neo-fascist videos disguised as semi-informative. 9 upvotes. His videos are still better than all history hub and what I focused. 15 downvotes. He is not better than what I focused. 16 upvotes. This guy pretends to be conservative to cover up what his true beliefs are. This man is flat out fascist but just pretends to be conservative. He made a video supporting eugenics. He's made multiple videos about fascism. All his videos end with communism failing even when it's nothing to do with communism. I think Cody from Alternate History Hub is conservative too, but not a blatant fascist like Monsieur Z. There's a rumor that two hate each other over political differences and copy each other's work very often.
How can you call this crypto-fascism? He is just a straight-up fascist, no crypto.
He has never been realistic and feels like a German nationalist all the time.
Expressed interest in just how quickly they seem to progress in civility and development. This same optimism was not present in his observations of the Germanic tribes, however, whose lack of noteworthy settlements, savagery, and warlike nature painted a picture in his mind of chaos incarnate. Set out into Germania intent on exacting revenge and restoring Roman pride, adopting a policy of taking no prisoners, claiming that the German betrayal and savagery was worthy only of extermination.
There was also that what if Germany invaded the US, based on actual plans for it that were made in the late 1890s and early 1900s. Something I requested cause I really love the concept of it. Looking back at it, it's pretty clear he gave Germany an upper hand that shouldn't even be possible.
Germany wanted to launch an invasion of the US. Not the best idea. Germany had nowhere near as many ships or as formidable a navy to sail across the Atlantic and invade the US directly, so this plan is basically garbage. But let's suppose that somehow, despite the odds against Germany, they managed to take the Caribbean islands. That's gonna be our main what if. Now all we gotta do is figure out how we make that possible. I know it's a little bit of a stretch and there's not much specificity, but this is kind of a tough scenario to make work, so just bear with me and go with it for now.
Yeah, I'd say he's a wee bit conservative. Let's see. Called Emperor Tigerstar, who is openly LGBT, found Twitter. In a Rhodesia video he claimed that everyone lived in harmony in apartheid Rhodesia after independence from Britain.
The population was majority Native African with a minority of white Afrikaners and Britons. Following the transfer of authority from the South African Company to the UK, the ethnic groups within Rhodesia would live in relative harmony. The economy would see significant growth, and its industrialization becoming the envy of sub-Saharan Africa. In the 1960s, Rhodesia sought independence from Britain, however would only be granted independence if Rhodesia established majority rule. Now I know what you may be thinking. What's wrong with that? Seems fair. But such an occurrence would leave the white population in Rhodesia without any representation, something which had already been proven disastrous in the Belgian Congo, where the Belgian government was made essentially powerless, and Congolese rebels brutally butchered victims specifically targeted for being white. This fear of racial persecution led the Rhodesians to reject Britain's offer, just as Soviet and Chinese propagandizing fueled racial tensions within the African community. The Soviet endgame was to shift Africa away from Western influence, and through a series of race-based revolutions, bring the African continent under communistic sway.
Based. 36 downvotes. I'm talking about his support of Donald Trump. Not the eugenics shit, I disagree with him on that. BB based. 30 upvotes. I'm talking about his support of Donald Trump, wherein any of that is about eugenics. 3 downvotes. Mr. Z supports eugenics. 5 upvotes. I will right now state that I do not support his belief in eugenics. I was just saying that is agree with his support of Donald Trump. 1 downvote.